Hey, what's up, Muddles Workshop crew? This is Larry Gen 24 Killian coming at you with another product review and tutorial all rolled up into one. Here we have Alpha Abrasives microfinishing cloth pads. I talk about them and you hear me actually use them quite a bit on the podcast. They are probably one of my favorite items. I use them for prep work all the time. Now, what are they? You get 6 pads. They range from 4,000 grit all the way, they range from 3,200 grit all the way up to 12,000. And I will show you my set. As you can probably guess, they're kind of well worn. Alright, now here's my set. You can see they range from 3,200, 36, 4,000, 6,000, 8, and 12,000. Now, how do you use them, you may ask? Well, what you do is you take the item that you're looking at sanding. Like, let's say that has some imperfections that you still need to get rid of. So you start with the 3,200. You go over the item. Now remember, it's curved, so make sure to rotate back and forth as to not ruin the curve of the item. So just go back and forth like so. Then next step, you keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Remember, like I said, tilt it back and forth. I'm going to do in the entire piece. I'm going to do this one little area. And you keep moving up. Now what this is doing is it's actually polishing the surface. Once you get to the 12,000, you can see the surface on this is almost like glass, especially when you compare it to the rougher side. You can feel a difference between it. Now if I'm doing prep work as far as getting ready to primer, I would typically stop about the 4,000 mark, because you need to leave some sort of surface for the paint to stick to. If you polish it down to almost like glass, there's nothing that the paint can bond with, and it just doesn't work out quite as well. Now, I love these. I use these. They are 2 inches by 2 inches. They have foam in the middle. They're double-sided, so you get sanding paper on both sides. They're flexible, so you can actually bend them around surfaces. If for some reason I needed to sand my screwdriver, I could actually bend it around and then go through and actually do it around a curved surface. So that's really nice. They're $8.99, I believe. You can find them in most major hobby shops. Now, the one thing that I definitely like about these is once they get dirty, like too dirty, you can go and wash them, and then you just let them dry. Now, what is the numbers on them, you might wonder? Well, this is the same rating that sandpaper has, and sandpaper, the higher the number, it tells you like how much grit per square inch. So a 600 sandpaper has 600 particles per square inch, or effective particles. Typical sandpaper is made out of sand. If you get something as a diamond file, it's going to have diamond dust in it. These are cloth, and they have like an interwoven mesh type surface, and that's what creates the sanding. It creates the porous sanding surface. So the 3,200 pad has 3,200 grit per square inch, and the 12,000 has 12,000 grit per square inch. So as you move up, it's going to have a bit more of a polishing effect. Like if you do the entire series properly on a piece of clear plastic that is overly scratched and you need to quote unquote buff it out, you can use these actually to remove that scratch. And it's the same system kind of like with the headlight cleaners that you can get. It's really useful if you have a lot of clear plastics, like the different rods that the Necrons have. I wish I had one of those. I could scratch it up and show you how well it can get back to clear. So that's one of the most used items in my toolbox. $8.99, absolutely, it's worth the buy. Most definitely worth the buy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick little product review / tutorial. Like I said, love these. You can find us personally over at models-workshop.com. If you've liked this video, hit that subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. That type of stuff makes us feel all warm and fuzzy, and it makes us happy. Also, you can visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Models Workshop. All of the Models Workshop crew hang out there and will answer your questions. And if you have a little bit of time, swing by over at modelsworkshop.libsyn.com and give us a listen at our podcast. You can actually hear me on the podcast using these as I work on my Gundams and the various other projects that I'm doing. So, thank you for watching. Next time.